This is a hell of a stormy, guys. I wouldn't even believe it if So, later today, I am going to start taking off all the stuff in a waterproof bag right on his head. That's the most clever way to protect yourself. Be a toy. I mean, it was already 2 months ago, though.
Hello guys, the time is 9:49 a.m. and we are looking to a flood watch. Look at all of these pieces of the trees that have been knocked out. Just how many of them? I'll tell you what, that is absolute madness. Just imagine your tire breaks when trying to get up here, right? So yeah, today we are looking to a flood watch.
Not gonna lie, this is the first time I've seen a massive group of fallen piece of tree trunks on the road, and it showed at the end of yesterday that it was coming. This is a hell of a stormy, guys. I wouldn't even believe it if I saw this in an action movie. And that is just perfect. That's perfect California rain. Well, anyway, so later today I am going to start taking off all the stuff from the tree, since on Thursday we will have another garbage clean activity which will have a lot to do with the final bits of post-holidays cleaning. So according to all that, we still have another 2 days to get this clean up. But for now, the rain has just slowed down. And another look of the tree. So the first thing, which we only just did early this morning, was unplug the cable with the lights.
The gold tires, oh boy. This is the one that I really love. This is the Skyline Speed Cars. But anyway, so decided to make this a crazy day here at Habit. Better to wait a short time. Yeah, it's insane that when we put it on the table, I just get an electric reaction, and so does my dad. So what I do is I put it on the couch. Yeah, how about that? That's what I always do here.
This is insane. Like the guy at the drive-thru at Chick-fil-A.
Look at what he's wearing.
I didn't even think I would see this in my 21 years of living. Somebody wearing a waterproof bag right on his head. That's the most clever way to protect yourself from a hard rain.
This floor is giving me a hell of a hard time at this moment, and now it is 2 in a row at Macy's. It's a bit funny. This is a shirt that I already have, and they still have one of this kind over here, and as well these. Yeah, they still got 6 of these shirts here. Now it is January the 10th. I got one of these at the end of October last year.
I just made a polo, and look at what I found.
This is exactly the same pattern on this sweater as the one I'm wearing right now. The only difference is the color. At least I did get one thing, which is in this bag right now. And we're gonna head back home and deal with the tree. It is still slightly raining, although it was supposed to stop at this hour. Well, finally it's getting done. So he already took like half of the ornaments off right up to now, and I'll take a few off as well. Got one here and one there, and there. All of the ornaments are off of the tree, so now it is ornament free. Now last two things to take off: the star. Oh, yeah, the height, I know. And the ribbon. There, that was even easier. I was quite surprised by that. And that's it. So the severe weather alert is finally expired, so it has already stopped raining. Man, what a storm that was. I gotta tell you, it was absolutely dramatic. But anyway, so we finally, oh my God, what a sign. By the way, like, do not bring any items here and something like that is what it says. I didn't read it, but we got the final part of removing the ornaments done. We're yet to take the lights down, and as well as that, we are to put the ornaments in the boxes. Then we'll wait for the end of the day tomorrow, and on Thursday the trucks will arrive to take the tree out, and that will just be the end of it all. How was it like getting the tree, right? Because it's a bit insane. Like, unlike in my family land in Turkey, like, you will have to, at some point, you'll have to get rid of the tree that you get for one whole day season, and then you wait until the next one and get a new one from the pumpkin city. Whereas in Turkey, you can get an artificial Christmas tree and put it up there, and you can even keep it for like either 5 years or 10 years, or you can even keep it for 40 years. But yeah, those are artificial Christmas trees. Like, you can keep them for as much as you want, but the ones that you get from the pumpkin city are more like realistic trees, and after some point they don't look to be pretty good. Plus, it comes in a bucket. Like, underneath there's a bucket that you put it, so that's definitely a sign that at some point you are gonna need to get rid of it. So we'll wait for Thursday morning and we'll get rid of the tree just like that. So throughout the day, the rain has given us plenty of hard time until that point that we came to Macy's and got all the stuff. We looked for all the stuff that we could get, like for post-holiday traditions. So it's just another week where it will be pretty hard to decide when we can go back to this traditional thing that we walk around the lake at least once a week for the first time that my mom was here with us, from mid-October to end of, well, in fact, it had already been into December, so it was from the 16th of October to 2nd of December, to be exact, that first period that my mom was with us. And so throughout that period, like at least once a week, we had been to La Paz Lake. And on November the 12th, by the way, look at what they're doing here. There's renovations going on at a big part of this neighborhood. So on November the 12th of 2022, me and my mom took a walk around Aliso Creek that morning just to explore whatever the hell there was. So that was just a nice hobby. Recycle. Look at that. That's just great. So see what there is from this path. That was fun, isn't it? So I had another look at the Weather Channel, and surprisingly it shows that only 2 out of the next 10 days will be with sunshine. That's such a bizarre start to the year. But yeah, I don't know how else to say this. Just another week that the weather's trapping us at home. Sort of a thing, you know? Because on that day that we had been to Aliso Creek, I was also talking about this Koopa Shell candies. Obviously, that's what I titled that vlog. Like, the main objective though was we were looking for some like kitchen chairs and some wooden spoons and candles, just making up examples. But then we have found this piece of, you know, this box actually came in a box. So this box that was like Mario Kart related, and when there's a Koopa sign on it, hey, I thought that would actually be a toy. I mean, it was already 2 months ago though, but when I had figured out that there was some small piece of candy inside, I'd like, why won't I try them? And it tastes a little bit more like green apples. A bit funny to say this, but it does give a sense of sweetness from when you look inside it. And so that's what I felt. I tried it, and oh boy, it was indeed what I just said it was. That's a pretty decent job there. So everything is finally clean. Literally everything from the tree is finally clean. All right, here we go. So we're finally putting it through this basket, and you see we managed to take it off this bucket, and so now is the final stage. Get ready for it. Oh my. That feels like a knockout. Looking like I'm watching just
the
a...
dinner, man.
Oh yeah.
We are gonna eat the, Christmas tree now.
Well, okay guys, that's obviously just a joke. We're just putting it through this net now. It's almost there. So now we got a big part of that in that basket, but just look at all of these pieces in the tree. We are literally going to have to get this cleaning after we leave the tree out. This is just great. Even though it's plenty of hard work, this is just fantastic, because I tell you, this tree is not like an artificial tree, not like the one that I got for my first Christmas. And there it goes out. Oh my god, there it goes out. So now it's gonna be heading out, and we'll wait until Thursday after this stage. So like I just said, like I was in New York in my first Christmas, and so the tree that we had was artificial, and so we were able to keep that one, but this is not one that we can actually keep. Obviously that last bit of work that we did putting in the net was hard work. So guys, it is now 5:06 p.m. and I'm going to put an end to this vlog already. Today has just been this sort of day I would get rid of the Christmas tree and pretty much nothing else, but don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video, which I will see you tomorrow.